Hi, my name's Nick, and in today's video I want to show you what it's like to ride my velomobile here in a group ride. Typically on YouTube I've seen a bunch of other velomobile videos, and not too many where they're riding with a bunch of upright bikes, and I like to try to stay in the group and not just pass everyone on the flats and not get dropped too far on the climb. So let's go see how it goes. So getting to the start of the ride, I get to ride this semi-flat hill with a little bit of rollers. So if there's a little downhill and a red light, I try to go slow until it turns green, and that way I get some momentum and I can use the rest of the potential energy I got from the downhill to cruise through. All right, made it to the local train station where you see the cyclists gathering up ahead. They're not gonna be leaving for a while. I see a lot of people still getting ready. Probably squeeze through there and see who's on the ride today. Quite a few people. Hey guys. Yeah, it's called Two Legs. So quite a few people, and they're doing some introductions, I guess, for new riders. And the group starts off here, but it's going to split off into several different paces. I think 4 or 5 different paces. So this is everybody, including the slowest and the fastest people. And we're off. The rest of the group, I didn't hear that they were leaving, so I got dropped pretty bad. But there's one guy with me that I might go around in a bit just to try to catch the group, which is a few blocks ahead. Alright, I got Basil in front of me. I was doing 40 watts at 18 miles an hour. There, back to 0 watts in glide time. And I see the group ahead. We're slowly gonna reel them in, so that's gonna be good. Just gliding here. I haven't put on any pedaling yet. On these little rollers, we could just kind of glide, and you see these people in front pedaling a little. I'm still just gliding to catch up to them. So after a signal, I get kind of far behind because they stand up and pedal out of the bike, and the power to weight ratio is a lot higher. So I fall back quite a bit until the flats come, and I can slowly reel them back in. By getting through the city, a lot of stop and go, the upright has a big advantage for the power to weight ratio just starting from a stop. So I'm on the brakes now just to stay with them because there's some cars to my left. Otherwise, if there's a huge opening, then maybe I could go around and get up to the front group. So there's a break in traffic, and I decided to just go ahead and go around everyone. So they're behind me now. But I haven't pedaled since I passed them, gliding at 15 miles an hour. They're gonna come by and, I don't know, pass me, or I'm not sure if I'm gonna get stuck in traffic, if I should stay ahead. Here's Dave. It's pretty air out there. It is. It is fast. So we got the riders behind. Just been gliding 20 miles an hour. They should be fine holding this pace, I think. But if I'm doing close to 30, then they'll probably have a little problem holding it. And I don't think they get much draft off of me, so just taking it real easy. Let me see what that's 18 miles an hour, 49 watts. So on these group rides, I think if it's flat and fast, your best bet is to be in the front. Because if you're in the back, once the road starts climbing, you're gonna already get way far behind. It's gonna be hard to catch up. So in front of me is Dave. He's on a Pelso Recumbent, which is one of the lower recumbents, and still I'm quite a bit lower than him, and way lower than the road bikers behind me. So here's where I fall behind, are the climbs. Everyone stands up and takes off, and there they go. So climbing in, this thing's not too fast. So I'm not sure if you can see, but I'm still within sight of the group. My computer's only saying 4% grade, but it does get up to maybe 10% up there where the cyclists are. And I'm just gonna fall a little further behind with each foot of climbing I do. So it's actually 11% grade, Doing close to 200 watts, only about 3.8 miles an hour. So like other climbs, some of the riders get dropped and kind of spread themselves out a bit on the next flat section, but still far behind. Never caught them after a little dip in the road. Still 2% grade here, 14 miles an hour, 230 watts. So I can slowly reel in some people, but real slowly. Well, I caught some people, and unfortunately I felt like I was going sluggish and ended up pulling out, and my rear was flat, so I gotta replace it here on the side of the road. Yep, thanks for asking.
Do you need help?
So I'm glad I brought my little Casper bath towel with me because I had to put the velomobile on the side and a bunch of rocks here, so I didn't scratch it up at all. I just laid the towel all across and leaned it on the side. Carried this towel for hundreds and hundreds of miles, and first time I get to use it.